else up today. Well, we'll actually just go back onto Monster Train 2 again. Or maybe you'll continue the fight as the Necron. But I figured this game's a slight update. Well, continue forward. Oh, that's my door! Hello! Hello. Yeah, that's a force for now. We got one more skill point for her, from her. So we get action points. We have 12 now a day. I think well for the rest of this we got extra ones. But that's fine. There's the skills. Skills, saleswoman. Up my diplomacy by 1. Yeah, my treasure hunter. Let's see. These I can't look at just yet. Organize mine lets me know a point. I'll get that next level. Side follows are fun. But we'll probably get organized mind to give me the access to bookkeeping and all that lot. Sell. Right. Who has commissions for me? Charmer and Amber. Amaranth. Bloody cloaks, and I seek a sword to cut down my foes at the Greener Harvest. I've seen ye around our fire in the Lost City, speaking to Silas, so. There's a figure too. Tell me more about this blade you want. Charm symbol, and then you got Charmer who asks for. Hi Flossie. So that's not too bad, only costs 4, I only have 11 points. See, I can do him, and then someone else. But if I do him, I can't. Stiffness free. Mobility free. Light has little weight to its hilt in the hilt area. See, I might have to wait until I level up and get the full side follows thing for him. Brochures, credit. I can pay. Yes, distracted when you work by the sound of giggling, looking up you see a hulking man hunched in your doorway, staring at you with unnatural intensity. Name's Hendy. Welcome, need a sword. I can pay. Given his height and broad shoulders, the man's voice is pitched incongruously high. White beard and dirt nails give the impression of a man for whom hygiene is an alien concept. I'll, let's see, you give. Yours. Let's need steel. Never. But the thing is, they've recently done the change to the camera controls, apparently. You can do screenshots. I like the cross-section display. I like that. That is actually a nice feature. Right, first things first. Make it longer. There you go, put it in the middle. Right, impact's still good, which is fine. 4%. Still good impact. Stiffness is still high though. It's high, which is good. We'll make the blade wider, because that will then, when I add point and cross section, gives me more room for this. Impact is still high because impact has heavy. It's heavy and has a lot of what we need. Massing is point. Oh, the weight's gone down. That can be altered though. I can put weight over here, so that's fine. And a point. You want a regular point. The hand and a half shape is speed needs improving. That still needs to be changed. We'll do the polished blade in a second. I know the cross section done. Sharpness is really low. I'm not sure why that would be a thing, but let's see, we could add a convex edge to it. It makes the blade meaty but at the same time sharp. It's got this middle bit here, it's flat. Width, point figure. That's fine, because then for cross section I can make it fit that way, so I've got room to wiggle with the weight. Speed. What's mass near the point? A little mass near the point. I'm not sure that's what I want to do. Let's see, let's narrow towards the point here. Go. Get speed back by putting weight down here. Let's fiddle with the handle a little bit. We have to go polishing it, so it's fine. I do like this hexagonal inverse mile taper, so it's wider to the. See, that gave me speed. I bent this way. I want bent. Maybe not bent. That gave me speed. Mobility. Weight is now too high, but that's fine. Hey, it's bent down. That's gonna absolutely drive me potty. Eesh. It drives me potty when stuff like that. Right. I get speed. Light and a little mass near the point. That, but it's gonna be a regular point. Swap in for something. Oh, that's my speed. Fine, yep. I can never get a point back so I can do cross section. Sharpness isn't really a issue. Well, it's got some sharpness on it, that's good. Right. Stiffness is fine, impact is fine. What I can get. I'll probably have to do something on the handle. Speed is fine, but I don't like the idea of giving this no pommel at the end. The pommel helps keep the sword actually attached. Mobility is fantastic. Not sure how enough I managed that one. Managed that, but mobility is fantastic. This will be the lean slice. E. And now for the final touch on the blade, which was to polish. It's a fresh forged blade with glints of violence in her eyes. Oh, I can wreak some terrible havoc with this. Thank ye, Smith. Much obliged. She scatters coin to counter and marches out, bloodstained cloak fluttering behind her. Lean slice. It's a shiny sword. Reached level 2. What? A maximum faction rank 2. You can still gather some reputation, but you will not be able to advance rank 3. That will be raised in the future for early access updates. Essentially, we're as good as we're going to get, unfortunately. We're in early access, so we only have access to the first chapter. Right. I can technically do... No, I got the steel, that's the thing. I should be able to salvage this. Yeah, a chunk of that steel. I won't do any more of these jobs. We'll get these. They're not worth much. They're simple, quick, fix jobs, though. Mostly because of the cross section. I mean, I like the double cross section, huh? And then many people we've actually armed. We may have armed like a good chunky number of people in the city. I think I could put some polish on it, made it look spiffy. We got 400 fellas. There's the most money I've ever had. Not sure if I need a lot more, but any journal, any quest lines that need workbooks. Missing Smith. See further, Sigma. Find me, the expedition. The Magister will be fallen by my insistence. I was on hold, so we hadn't hit the end of this yet. Helping the neighbour. See, I can't go any further. News from far won't go any further. As far as they get in this section. I hope we can save her. I really do. I really feel bad that I couldn't save the other guy and his family. Should have gone to them more often. Made sure they were all good. Especially the kid. Right. Rank 0. I need to get some ranks with you so I can actually get access to your stuff. Let's get some more things. Really? You guys just want sharpness. Do that. Actually sharpen the blade. And then change the point to a nano one. Bash bash bosh. Those guys are like continuous. They are one pointers. They're not worth much at all, but they are good for getting a little extra XP and some chip fundage. Let's see. You know what we could do? We're going to quell and getting some more. Hey, hi, lady. I need some more iron off you. You know what? I could buy this, but I'll buy one of these. And then buy 2 of them. Okay, I got 100 fellas. You know what? God, super. Ooh, full. I like these green house spheres. Because those may specifically ask for designs from this book, and they're going to ask for this fancy. Buy that one. Buy that one. Oh, you're gold available. It cost me that. Wow. Bye bye. I should sell something when I'm out of money. It cost me 20 a day to shop. And fitness down too. Nope. Hey, my name is sold off. We only have 19 followers. I may have to go quickly sell something to them. Sell that much. Can't give me enough fellas to survive the day. I'm pretty sure it's like game over if you get like negative fellas. Especially if I know iron, steel. I have steel plenty, so yeah, because you know get day upkeep. Which is minus 20. Oh, the den. The arena. Take you with the crows. Nice, the orphanage, that's part of the main quest line. Let's hit the den up. See if that guy's returned. Back at the den with a really creepy bed. Typical night, off to guards, crows swap war stories. Exactly ahead of the terrifying beast with glazzy eyes reflecting the firelight. You know, we're relieved that Caelinus is back in his usual spot and the crows are back in there at the bar. Though Jag's arm is in a splint. They seem in good spirit. Luckily, Caelinus seems to have aged 10 years since you last saw him. His soft face is hollowed out, revealing sharp cheekbones and dark circles around his eyes. He stares at you blankly, then a flicker of recognition blooms in his eyes, followed by a rueful smile. I suppose you're here for your money. Well, don't worry. The Magisterium were most grateful when I bought them the tome. Hey. Nice. Yay, it was worth the price I paid. Judging by the weight, it contains the amount you promised. It's the reward. You look up at Caelinus, expecting him to describe his adventure or at least express gratitude, but his face has settled back into its prior blankness and he's utterly silent, staring straight through you. Glad you made it back alive. So Knife returns to his pale cheeks. Yes, we did. Thank Providence for that. I am never straying from the beneath him path again. I'll tell you that much. So you got the book? Well, we ran into some trouble. Takes a deep breath like a man about to dive into a cold black lake. According to my research, the book's location was in the ruins of Thornwick Abbey, a ruined monastery overlooking the waters of the Celandine. Of course, now the once great river is cursed, so we had to tread carefully. The book was to be found within its archives, the entrance to which had been lost entirely, buried in rubble. The journey was hard but uneventful, other than having access to the poor manners of my travelling companions. We reached the site and dug through the rubble. To my relief, the whole inner sanctum was untouched, as the breeze had concealed it from prior looters. You all read the book, I thought, along with a few other choice texts of exceeding rarity. Them I gave any other treasures I did say would give to the crows. It was on the way back that, once again he falls silent. Take your time. On the way back, a fog descended from a clear sky, so sudden that I can only attribute to magic. My horse threw me, bolted, I lost my way, and the crows couldn't hear my cries for help. I saw things in that fog. A temple of gold in a black desert. A headless man on a throne of blood-stained feathers. I saw you, bent over an anvil, forging chains that would drag the world into darkness. Ooh. Hints at what may come in the future. Then my vision cleared and I saw small figures clustered around me in the fog, giggling and teasing. At first I thought they were children, but their faces. They didn't have faces, just bloody, dripping voids seething with maggots. They bore me to the ground and one of them clambered on top of me, whispering in my ear. It offered me dreams of eternal joy, but it reeked like an open cesspit. It dug its claws so deep into my abdomen that I am still bear the scars. I was so terrified I fell into a dead faint. When I woke up, the crows had rescued me. The fog was gone, but I can still smell the carrion beneath that breath of that foul creature. I don't think I'll ever truly forget. Yes, I've been promoted to senior archivist, though I confess I'm not sure it was worth the price I paid. The provost has been most understanding. For most of the time being, I'm taking a break from my duties to recover from my ordeal. As you go by and just grab your sleeves. I almost forgot. I found some other books in the ruins. One of them looked like something you'd find useful. Ooh. History of the World and Seven Swords. Hey, if they let me make the Masamune, I'm happy. It's the first of the 7-volume series that details the great legendary blades and how they influenced history. This one chronicles the Sword Loyalty, and how it was forged from the cursed shackles in time before the songs. Who knows? Perhaps you'll add another to their number one day. For now, I must get going. I don't expect you'll see me around here again, Smith. It ill suits my temperament. Perhaps we'll meet again elsewhere. Until then, it's been a true pleasure. Carolina pats your shoulder and walks out the door, leaving the clamour of the den behind for good. You're left with a ponderous tome and a sack full of silver. What do you want? Oh, we didn't say that. Said their drinks, so we're gonna still sit on. Huck finishes a drink with one swallow, then lets out an unholy belch. Jags grins with his ghastly grin. Chalmers sips his booze, gazing like he will get out of the mouse. I'm right here why you're called Hawk. Fine, it's an ancient history anyway. Oh yeah, we have the highest faction rank going. We are well known, you guys. Before the voices died, or went quiet, or whatever they did, I was born to the cult of Gifwein. Remember her? The lasso of the green? The voice who sang of hugging trees and kissing dirt? We were all named after useful herbs. I was saddled with the name Hollyhock. Grew up travelling from city to city, helping the Druid Street people's complaints with poultice rituals. Then the world went dark. Gwythian stopped answering our prayers. We tried to keep up on the old ways for a while, but there were too many people to heal. Without Gwythian's help, we were basically just easing people's transition in the next world, if there is still one. Palliative care is still worthy endeavour. You're a damn fool thinking that in this day and age, voices died unless the world is for the strong. If you're weak, you better hurry up and die, so you stop getting in anyone's way. As the cult called them a bunch of cowards and has-beens, took the sword and started learning a much more efficient way of ease people's transition to oblivion. Bitter and cynical. She takes a sip, as though to wash out the taste of her memories. A few months after I left, I heard the cult got wiped out. Who knows what got them in the end? Starvation, disease, some big angry beasts like the one with the head on the wall behind me? Doesn't matter. What's important is that I survived because I focused on getting strong instead of helping the weak. How's that for a moral? And the other crows follow suit. Apparently they all follow some ethos. How was your exposition with Killianus? We got lucky. It was an easy job, running some phantoms on the way back. But they were no real trouble. They frightened the horses, so Jags ended up getting thrown and breaking his wrist. Well, he'll be back in fighting ship in no time. I think your friend Carell came back a little shaken. Honestly, if that was enough to unman him, you just stick to reading books. Thanks for facilitating that exposition, Smith. We're great. We made a pretty penny. Ugly as ever. The air is poisoned, the soil is barren, the only madmen and scoundrels thrive. You're lucky to live in Erin Keep. When I'm in here, it's almost like civilization exists. So I save the funds, I'm going to buy me my citizenship and retire here. Good luck with that. You wouldn't believe the number of crows who come through here saying the same thing. And all while they're swilling away their savings. Shut up, you leech. It keeps you in business, doesn't it? Sounds unflattering. The others roar the right of Leicester. I'm gonna leave for now. We got a book out of that. he got scared out of his wits, but we got a book. Excellent. And the Sword of St. Menegor's College has sent me another missive. I've heard much about you, Smith. Nimrith. Tell me you can be relied upon. Pay me a visit sometime. I have a proposition for you. My office is at the top of the South Spire. Pray, don't keep me waiting. Kind regards, Ferriera Rivel, esteemed Magister of the Erenkeep branch, keeper of the corpus, custodian of letters, and seventh consul of the Magisterium. A letter from the Magister himself. Oh, that kind of thing never happens in this tannery. Well, that's in the drawer. Your work for the Magisterium hasn't gone unnoticed, it seems. I should say so. We've been gaining some points with them. I have rank 1. We have to do it at the end of the day though, because that's what requirement. But we have 1,000 points. I'm going to look for making Rufus. Man, he wears the robes of scholar, though the frayed edges suggest they were quite second hand. Good morning, Smithy. I need a blade, something long and sharp. Why would you, a scholar, need a weapon? I'm only an archivist, aspirant. I'm not technically a scholar yet. But that's not your point, is it? I've got a problem. The kind of problem only a sword can solve. And what kind of problem is that? I have so many books to read if I'm to pass my exams. Thick, weighty tomes that require the utmost concentration. But I live outside the college, in the Merkside slums. And my upstairs neighbour, he shudders running his fingers through his lank hair. He's up at all hours of the night, singing, stamping, shouting, and getting a moment's peace. It's a ruckus all night, and every night I get no sleep. I can't focus. Yes, it's a problem only a sword can solve. No, no kill. I just want to threaten him a bit. Maybe I'll get some peace. Alright, we'll make the sword for you. But, I should you know what? I should warn you. These things always end in blood. Right, we got new stuff to play with anyway. Wait, I'm gonna go down a bit. I need to get a length first. Never chase your other stats first, always chase your length. Get your length sorted, and then you can do the rest. The rest is gravy. Also, a highly mobile blade. Make it a little wider. That's fine, we're gonna be adding stuff to this blade, so it's all good. One-handed narrow point. Regular, narrow. Anything over 81% is narrow. Cross section for sharpness. So you can change thickness a little further. I can do sharpness by moving convex edges. Strangely, adding more width can make it sharper because this changes the cutting edge. Difference went up, so the sharpness. Now balance all the way at the other end. We need to bring it back a little bit. It's a very standard sword. I'm not feeling that energy to do anything really fancy with it. Now I can alter the spine width, make it add a width in the middle, so put a fuller in, but I don't need to. isn't a concern. Balance is. So, let's see, we're going our hilt mode. Yep, we actually have a super sword now. A super. Gemstone? Ooh, okay, we're gonna add gemstones to this now. Crow leather. Timbers. Popular planar, precious metals, steels. Various engravings. We've got gemstones now. The habaki. Straight sword for thinking. Lion serpent's tongue attachment. Cool, we have a lot of stuff. Some peening. You said you're peening at the end, you pin rather than hammer the nails, you put a peen on the end of it. You still want like a guard connection, but you put a peen on the end of it, so it acts as a connector. Quillian block. That's cool. He's not getting a really fancy sword. A lot of cool stuff in this book. We have a lot of options now. It's one-hander. So for example, if you put like oh well. I don't draw those massively. Again, it's a very that's a very heavy object. Alright. We'll put a clean flat round pin on the end of this. And that's steel caps it up. Any speed? Still. Balance is still off. Way off. But I can shunt that by putting balance point center balance is all the way back here. Ability is to be very high with speed. Current is 1, so it should actually be ticked. Right, now gave me this thing, but the point balance is way too high. You want a narrow point anyway, so I can make that a little narrower. We'll do small hits on this one. Wow, he wants a narrow blade. Cross section. And put a fuller in. Of the blade. Speed and sharpness went up beautifully. He wants a very thin blade. Balance sharpness, let's be sharpness, but let's take out the fuller. Oh, we need to get stiffness back. Let's see, thicker. You've played thicker. It's more weight. So if I get the thickness up a level in small increments. Alright, I can do that and that, but I need width. I need no. Ability is really high. So how do we get the stiffness? Keep the stiffness up. That made the stiffness go up, giving me more to play with. That's the point. We need balance to be shunted down though. I'm going to achieve that by putting some weight at the end of it. That's what I'm doing. Let's see that open. Oh, okay, well, we're still there. Nope. No undo button, unfortunately. Maybe one that's bent, unfortunately. Because I couldn't get the... Negative speed, but the balance. Not sure why the balance is not shunted down here. That's better. And we had just enough points inside here to keep the within the range, which is good. Oof. I use a different timber, does that change the weight? I think it does actually. Just one something like these wraps. Saffron. On the expenditure of the wood. That is a... Oh, the balance is off now. Wow, slight change in the wood. Though it's off. I could probably get... You know what? I could probably get away with the... this. I'm not going to name the sword, it's a bit of a fancy sword. Hold the sword carefully, because I'm afraid it might bite. For a moment, Egress steadies. It's lighter than I expected. It turns an awkward thrust, nearly dropping it, his cheeks flush with embarrassment. This will do the job, I think. Maybe I need some practice first. Maybe talk to your neighbour without the sword in your hand first. Can I try that? The guy laughed in my face. Well, I'll give him something to laugh about. Clumsily and heads to the door. Finding some silence. Blessed silence. It's the nameless sword, I'm not getting the reputation. I'm not getting blamed for this one. Let's steal one out of it though. Reach level 1. Oh, I should say reach level 11. I'm level 1 of this guy right now, so it's good. Maybe I actually hit the Magisterium shop. That's the advance. That's nice. That's nice for diplomacy. I'm not sure what advanced polishing actually does. Another skill, another point though. Unlock another skill point. Unlock another action point. It's like that makes me think, you know what? That's really helpful because I then lets me have 11 even when I don't have the bonuses going off. So now we have 11 points on standard. Reduce your daily upkeep by 10%. Ooh. And my knowledge goes up by 1. I have a knowledge of 0. That's a good thing. I got 1 point. This doesn't tell me what I could get for it, but I got shocked, so that's fine. I got 1,000, so I don't have to worry too much about doing another sword tonight. Today. I will on the other hand make sure I've got a lot of metal. So swords. This is going to be the Quillian Block, Complex Destiny, Difficult Triumph, Lion Twin Hand's Head, Distant Journey, and 7 more pieces. Can't get any more pieces about it though. But they may ask for stuff for this one. So that's Dicative, ask for, and Dicative, ask. So they've got, so the customers will ask for these things. Apparently they've improved the algorithm for this, so they might get some more stuff. Variety in the customers. Which is always a good thing. After all, variety is the spice of life. And there's no point having no variety. Let's see, we got no points to spend, we're salvaged. So we can end the day, we're very rich. Alright, the arena, the Magisters though. I like to continue the Magisterium thing. Hopefully I won't get into trouble by selling those guys' swords. St. Miragor's College is busy and upturned anthill. Scholars bustle in the courtyard, up bunch under tree benches of borrowed stone. Reserved, suspicious glares from the newcomer in the work. Worn clothes. You find the Provost's office by the library. Inside, a familiar figure hunches behind a desk heaped in high scrolls. Ah, if it isn't the smith who's too proud to fix a hinge. I understand you've proven useful to the Magisterium. Very good. If you want to buy those, you can talk to me. I have items that might be of interest to a swordsmith. Yay! The elder scholar. Come back during the day, and I'm not too as busy. Right now I have paperwork to do. Speak to Niv. Okay, nothing new to speak to her about. Climb the south spire. Even sat at her desk, Veyera Ravel projects an aura of power and competence. Her eyes gleam like steel as she assesses you, but then she smiles, stowing away the daggers in her gaze. Ah, welcome, swordsmith. Sit down, have a cup of tea. Her words are words of whip crack. She gestured a small iron pot over the fireplace. Her words. She is strong to the point of being overbrewed, balanced on the edge of bitterness. Judging by her office, Vienna Ravel is a woman obsessed with mechanical Marvels, clocks are a rare luxury even before the long dusk, but the walls are covered with them, in all shapes and sizes. Pendulums swing and gears click in an endless mechanical chorus. Each is set to a slightly different time. Nimrith tells me you've proven most useful. That's good. I like useful people. Points to the great grandfather clock with dancing chairs carved into the mahogany case. Orlean, circular clock above the fireplace. Curva. She continues, pointing one clock after another. Hallow Nehar, Hifa, Leviathan's End, and of course, Erin Keep. From many places, are you keeping track of geographic variations in time? Yes, a deduction, Smith. And there's a reason the clocks are so maddeningly out of time with one another. Since the songs ended, time itself has fractured. North, south, east, west, it doesn't matter. Travel far enough and you slip out of sync with the world you left behind. You cross a bridge at midday and step into midnight. There are many things we don't understand about the Sundering, but this captivates me the most. How did the songs keep time tamed? How can we fix a broken world? For years I've tried to solve the riddle by studying the divergences. What if there's a point of origin, like ripples spreading from a stone dropped in the water? What if we could find it? Paula is shaking her head. So far I haven't found a pattern, but my studies are ongoing. Sometimes I close my eyes and listen to the one ticking and think I can hear something on the edge of silence. She's worth her time. The ticking clocks fill the room. As I cannot grant you that honour, not yet. I need a higher rank. I think it needs to be rank 2. Why did you send for me? Nimrith told me how you helped her. It struck me that there was more you could do on our behalf. The Magisterium will be duly grateful, of course. I'd be happy to help. You're familiar with my current headache, of course. The burning of the paper mill, the corpse we discovered within, and this dagger, apparently from Orlean. The guards at the outer gate maintain records of all people and weapons allowed into Erin Keep. Over the last few years, I want you to check their ledgers and see if this Orlean line dagger was registered and to whom. Be discreet. There are many schemes at play in Erin Keep. I can't be sure the arsonist wasn't working on the orders of the Marshal, or the Seneschal, or perhaps the Helmsburg League. You're new in the city, and so you're not in anyone's pocket yet. Furthermore, if you attract attention, it won't be attracted back to me. I'll do my best. See that you do. Farewell then. Home from the moonlit streets of Western Hill, the old residence halls emptied of song, now serve as sleeping quarters and marketplaces. Gargoyles watch from above, their grotesque features mocking those below. Now, has this quest line ended? Nope, mysterious fire is still ongoing. Right, that's good. Ooh. Oliver of the Crows, Wolfer, Nimrith. Being to thee, Smith, I find myself in need of a new blade. This one hath served me well, but is ill-suited for tight confines of the library. I fear in such close quarters I am in need of a shorter blade. Least I damage the books. Of course, what kind of sword do you need? I'm looking for a curved, single-edged blade. Length is critical factor. I don't wish to compromise overmuch on reach, but I need a blade which can be maneuvered within tight spaces. Take care of the balance. For every ounce of weight removed from the tip, the perceived weight in the hand decreases by 4. Why a single edge? Why a single edge? It means my opponents can't win close quarter combat by pushing my own blade back onto my short person. I see you've done your research. Of course, Smith. Ignorance is a lesser death, and one that often precedes the true kind. I'll forge your blade worthy of the law guard. I thank thee, Smith. I have faith thou wilt craft something befitting the sacred duty of protecting knowledge itself. You can count on us, miss. After Nereus has departed, you notice that Caswin seems distracted. Twice he fetches the wrong tool from the rack and he keeps losing the rhythm of the bellows. Did you hear the way she talked? I character from a fable, and her eyes, they blaze like sapphires. Careful. Pinch yourself when she returns to pick up her sword. Catherine blushes at the roots, of hair. The roots of hair. No, she'd not be interested in me. Me a Smith's assistant, she'd grind me under her heel. True that, mate. Ooh, I get plated grips. That's worth it, they're expensive. We can accept the forging, accept the blade anyway. Except, I'm gonna go straight to the forge, I'm gonna go to the shops first. This guy sells magisterium and sells silver. Come in. Did you know of Fessenfelber? I can't say I ever met the other man. What is your name? Tuvian Delata. At your service. So he's offering Crown's Grips Volume 2. Designs from things, so it gives me ferrules. And this is just decoration stuff, but it gives me Quillian Finned Weight Connector Wave Buffer Bump for more. And access to silver. Oh, I'm gonna buy 10 silver. Goodbye. A pleasure, I'm sure. He peered at the papers on his desk and notices a mistake. Swearing like a sailor, he hunches over and starts meticulously shaving away the ink with a small blade. Ah! Right, let's get your blade going. So the length is still long. You'd think you want a short blade. I mean, we're 45. Oh, it's long. You said you were on a short blade for close quarter stuff here. That's an 87